Okay, let's talk about the second episode of the second season of the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. Somme, early August 1916. Written by Jonathan Hensley, directed by Simon Windsor. The framing device of this episode is pretty fun because it's old Indy. He's in a donut shop and there's like a teenage scumbag insulting like an old lady over her order, and then Indy attacks him with his cane and I guess holds him in place for an hour when he tells him like, my life was hell, you don't know anything about life, I fought in World War One. And then we get Indy and his friend Remy in battle in World War One. All of their commanders of their unit have been killed. So they get assigned to like a French guy to lead them now, and there's like mistrust amongst themselves, and they have to go to like this place, fight against the Germans, and it's good. I don't like it quite as much as the previous episode, but this is good, and it's really fun. Like the horror of World War One really comes across in this one. There is a really great fucking scene. Well, two actually. Kind of the same scene, but there is a gas attack by the Germans, and Indy and his companions witness the horrors of that, and then we get the Germans attacking them with flamethrowers, which is haunting. That's really damn good. That's my favorite part of the episode, maybe. We also get a bit lightheartedness in here. It's not just like depressing World War One stuff. They are on leave at one point, and they have like a friendly match against the British soldiers, and that's, entertaining and fun, and like I said, more lighthearted. And the only thing that kind of drags this episode down, there is stock footage in here, which I found kind of noticeable this time. I may be talking out of my ass here, and I'm just an idiot, and it's not actually stock footage, but to me, some of the shots of the battles and stuff looked inserted in, and it didn't really match, I think. Like, specifically the landscape didn't really match, I think, but again, I could just be an idiot and wrong, and it's not actually stock footage, but it just looked kind of off. I like what they are going for, and I mean, it's still, like I said, it depicts the horrors of World War One pretty good, and definitely fun, and you can feel there's the budget there. It's just a couple of those shots where I was like, this kind of looks off. But honestly, it's kind of nitpicking, I guess. With the main story, I don't really have any problems. It ends very interesting with a cliffhanger, both in the main story and the framing device, which there's a nice little poetry it rhymes moment, as I call it, because young Indy gets captured by the Germans and taken to prison camp apparently, and in the framing device, old Indy gets captured by the police because he's assaulting a poor donut shop employee, and he gets also taken to prison. That's fun. And that will get resolved or continued in the next episode, which I also enjoy when they do that. Continuing the storylines every now and then a little bit. So yeah, this episode was fun. It's not quite as good as the previous one, but that one was also written by Frank Darabont, and I think it's fair to, like, he's the best screenwriter they have for this show, probably. But still, Somme, early August 1916, great episode. If you're a fan of Indy and World War One, you want to check that out, this is a great one.